That's paid, baby. Put your mouth on. Hold on, be brown bread and not kick my blood mouth. Chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live. Okay.
We're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Money printer operation. Money go brr. Money go brr. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let's get right into it. I was trying to give you guys, Hyben is in the house. Shout out to him. Trying to give you guys a free trade, but unfortunately, you might have missed it. You might have missed the free trade for today. We got 45 to an hour. We'll see what happens. But welcome to the show. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. If you're watching afterwards, watch all the way through. You might get a free trade. You might get a free trade, my friend. Markets, in my opinion, have confirmed the double bottom that I talked about in the last stream I did yesterday. So we're going to take a look at those details here in a second. But of course, first I need you to get over to nowhere else but none other, I should say, than Bloodalytics.com. So you don't have to be, looking for a Crypto Blood live stream to get your free trades. You can have your trades at your fingertips 24/7, 7 days a week. We made some gains on yesterday, that's for sure. Gains on yesterday. My crypto space in the building. What's going on with you, brother? So yeah, check out bloodalytics.com. We got a number of scalping signals available out the box. Bitcoin and Ethereum charts. We got SUI, XRP, Solana BNB, and of course the Moonalytics as well. We'll take a look at Moonalytics charts today as well to see what's going on with those trades. That's based off the lunar cycle. All right. And I need to update the site because it is no longer
cryptocurrency markets, including Bitcoin,
look at this shit.
Ethereum,
this is why
SUI,
you need to throw these phones away. This guy, these things listen to you all day long. This is insane. I didn't ask you to talk. Get out of here. This is not only available for Bitcoin. I also give you Ethereum as well with the Bloodalytics signal. So you get both Bitcoin and Ethereum lunar cycle signals. So check that out. Wisdom Bar says, look at that pump. Yeah. And you know Bloodalytics caught all of that. I wanted to give you a trade, but unfortunately, I tried to go live at about 10 o'clock. All right, this is what we had for trades this morning. Couldn't give you the trade because, again, I didn't start until 10 o'clock. The trade we got, if you were an early bird gets the worm, that's for sure. Because if you were the early bird, I'm not even going to count this. This is, last night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Not even counting neither of those. Because that was a nice big trade there for you. But just counting this one here, boom, 8 a.m. this morning, you would have taken that short. You would have taken 50% off right there. Okay, at 8:42. And then we would have reversed course and gone long here at 9:38 this morning. Boom. Taking 50% of our profits up here. Boom. Do you think Bitcoin will hit all-time highs this month? We'll take a look at the charts and I'll let you know. I don't personally think, just a gut feeling, I don't think so. But we'll take a look at the charts. And I'll give you my prediction on that. We did break out. I showed you guys the pennant. I drew the pennant for you. And I said, we'll look at it. I still got the drawings on the chart. I said, I think a breakout to the upside is coming. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Hyben says, this is scary as hell. I mentioned KFC going out of business the other day on the phone, and YouTube pulled a video up of that info. Bruh. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. September? No. I used to show the grid of performance of Bitcoin per month, per year, the breakdown. I need to find that link because it was a great link to show the overall historical performance month to month and year to year. So that could play a part, but my crypto space says, nah, it ain't about the month, my guy. It ain't about the month. All right, so again, we were long, short first, 50% take profit there. Another long position, took 50% of those profits up there, and it looks like we're starting to head up even more. So I don't have a trade for you there. We went long on Ethereum on the Scalpalytics Pro as well. Ethereum Scalpalytics Pro, if you were trading, I know House of Trades is in the UK. There he goes. He knew his name was coming up. I know he's a Bloodalytics Scalpalytics member. If you would have gotten this trade here in the Eurozone, that would have been a nice short. All the way down. And then we went long here at about 9:30, 9:40 this morning as well, and took 50% take profit, just like we did with the Bitcoin trade. So Google Bitcoin seasonality. Go to bar chart. Hyben says. I have to check that out. So as of now, no trades for you. Try to give you a free trade every day during the live streams. Typically and normally I am able to get you something. If I gotta listen, if I have to go into my special bag, these are the publicly traded signals that you get over at bloodalytics.com. But maybe I'll go into my personal bag and see what we got, my personal signals, and see if I can give you guys a free trade for today. Bloodalytics.com again. Your vein to market gains. All right, I love that. Let's go ahead and check out the main chart, which is going to be this one right here. I love this chart. Absolutely love this chart. All right, so this is what I was talking about yesterday. This is what I was talking about. Double bottom. We had, and I said, look, don't trust it until we get a break above that yellow downward trend line. Go back to yesterday's video and check it out if you don't believe me. I said that's the target. We need to get above, and these are all the same lines I had from yesterday. I even circled this area. I said this is where we need to get above and stay above. There was a pump fake this morning to shake out any people who were already long. They got caught up here, right? They saw the breakout. They saw the close above the trend line. They were long. They had their stop losses somewhere around here and got slaughtered. Not Bloodalytics, though. We smarter than that. We're smarter than that, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
I thought you were street smart, bro.
I think I'm a little street smart. Maybe not. I don't know. But we got the whip out, took everyone out, and then we finally got the move up. And we're well above this downward trend line, which now we're pressing up against the Trump top, which was the high from the inauguration, January 20th. So if we can break through that, the next target is going to be 113 right here. That's the next target. But we shall see. We got to take one step at a time. We got to get above Trump's top of 111,528 roughly. But overall, coming out the gate, this does look good. The fake out to the downside, one God candle up, and now we've closed that candle, which is a positive move there, a positive sign, and I think we head higher from here. The double bottom, though, looks like it might have come to pass, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Out of curiosity, I just want to see what the Moonalytics chart is doing for us today. Let's see. This is loading up. So Moonalytics, this chart again is a lunar cycle signal that's available on bloodalytics.com. It's a longer kind of a swing trade type of strategy. So we're still in this short, which has been very lucrative, but this short that we entered on Friday, August 22nd, we're still in that short, and we've been nibbling off as we go lower here. And the last take profit, it was down here last Friday at the bottom of this channel, or this pattern here. We took another 25% off the table. Zoom in for you. Okay, down there. And here's the God candle. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin in the short term. But day to day, we have interesting situations going on over on the Ethereum trade, though. So we went short on last, that was August 24th for the Ethereum trade. Nice take profit there. Took another 25% there. Went turbo short here. And then, so that basically adding another full size trade back on there. And then we took profits here. Took more profits here. But what's interesting is that we've just gone turbo short again. So we've added a third short on. Added a third short on, which is interesting. And our stop loss, we've moved down to 45.68 now. So that's interesting that we have a turbo. We've added a third long to this Ethereum trade, yet over here we're still short on Bitcoin as well. So it's just interesting to see how, you know, the different time frames and time zones, the different strategies, how they, you know, don't line up or do line up. Michael said, did you ever make the intro to trading video for beginners? If so, where can I find it? The only intro to trading, like, it's not intro to trading, but an introduction to Bloodalytics is available. If you go to bloodalytics.com, scroll to the video section, and then it'll be the video to the left. So that gives you an intro to how to use Bloodalytics, if that's what you're talking about, Michael. that is available now. I made that video, I think, last week or a week and a half ago. And if you want just a short tutorial on how to set up alerts to sync to your Bloodalytics on TradingView, this video to the right is for you. All right, just a quick video on that, but the full video, it's about 30 minutes long, will walk you through the whole thing. Hope that answers your question. So yeah, man, it's a nice pop that we got after the washout. Again, we didn't get caught into that because we're pretty nimble with the scalpalytics. So we were able to go short, take 50% there, and then turn around and go long and take 50% of our profits up there as well. So we're sitting nicely. I wouldn't enter this trade though at this point, way too far out into the money on this. You will have to wait for a pullback back to 110.22.7. That's where I would, maybe you can put a limit order in and just put in for that zone and then put your stop loss at 109.713. 109.713 will be your stop loss. But be patient. Let the markets come to you. If you miss the trade, you live to see another day. Don't chase the trades. Let the trades come to you and just be patient. And again, remember, each trade only do about, I would do like 5% of your margin or less. I wouldn't do any more than that per trade, because remember, you might get a second alert to go short, double down on your short or double down on your long. So you want to have room for another 5% for that. We win by, they call it death by 1,000 cuts. Well, we make money by 1,000 wins. It's just incrementally, you're going to get small losses, but the wins you capitalize on, and you make all the money back and some to take home to your baby mama. All right, I'm just saying. So let me pull up really quickly. I showed you the double bottom. That pretty much came true as I thought it would from yesterday's video. All right, but let me go dip into. I'm gonna dip into the bag. I gotta dip into the personal stash of algo signals and see if I got anything for you. So this is my personal dashboard. And again, with Bloodalytics, the great thing about it, you out the gate you get these basically kind of like pre-configured systems for each of these pairs. But the powerful thing about Bloodalytics is that you can take that indicator once you sign up, add it to any chart on TradingView, higher time frames or whatnot, and you can basically configure parameters that fit you, and you may get something that's even better than what I could put together. So that's the powerful thing about the system. It is customizable to your needs and can be traded on any pair. They can be traded on Spider. It can be traded. You can configure it to any other crypto, stocks, futures, forex, whatever. That's the great thing about it. As of right now, I do think I might have one trade for us because we're right at entry. I'm going to go ahead and take this Binance long. We're going to go long on Binance really quickly. So let's go long on Binance. Put that long in, ladies and gents. Put that long in on Binance. I'm not telling you to put the long in. I'm telling you I'm putting my long in, pause, on Binance right now. I'm going to add a little. I think that's why. Okay, that's fine. I'll just add a little bit more. Just a little bit here. So I'm putting about 10 grand, 11 grand on this long on Binance. So we'll see what happens there. What I'm doing here is going long on Binance with a stop loss. Stop loss level is 840.71. 840.71 is your stop loss on this Binance long. All right, 840.71 is your stop loss. So let me put that in really quickly. 840.71 stop loss. And then our first take profit target is 854.64. 854. So it's about just shy of 0.5%. So 854.64 would be your take profit. 854.64. So it's really close. So let me put that in there really quickly. And we only take 50% off on the first one. At least I do, because of course, if you don't have Bloodalytics, you might want to take the whole trade off, because we have what the hell? Oh, okay, there we go. We have, after the first take profit, we have dynamic take profits after the first one. So the first one is a fixed 50%, but the subsequent ones after that could be at any point in the future during that cycle of that trade. All right, so 854.64, 50%. All right, boom, we're locked and loaded. So that's the trade that we're taking. Sui, we went long, but a little bit too far from it. But Sui looks good on a long as well. Everything is pretty much looking like a long. We do have an XRP, but I'm just starting to trade this XRP signal, so I'm not too confident in it. But hell, why not? We'll put a little chicken on it. We'll put a little chicken on it. That's right. Hit that like button, y'all. Ivan said I only made 3% on this morning's IBIT call options, but 3% is, I mean, it just 3% is good money, man. 3% is good money, because if you 3% on 100,000, 200 grand, it's good money. So let's go to XRP. Do I have XRP saved up here? Probably not, because I can't stand that coin. XRP. Nope, I did not have that saved. The banker's coin. Let's go ahead and put a little chicken on this trade. It's good that it's dropping too. XRP is dropping a little bit below our entry point, as you can see here. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and tag us in. Oh, that's definitely not enough. I don't know. I gotta fix my margin. We'll just do 4,000. Okay, so we'll do 4,000 on that long on XRP. Our stop loss is $2.81. So make sure you put that stop loss in. $2.81 is your stop loss. And then your first take profit is about 0.5% away at $2.84. $2.84. 50% of your take profit on this. Sui just took a take profit All right, so there you have it. We got 2 trades in long. We'll see how that pans out for the rest of the day. BitSource AML in the house. The Buckeyes. It's go blue over here, baby. I'm sorry. See, we only have a K to start trading with. Should I wait to get more or jump in? No, you can jump in with a K on the Scalpalytics. Yeah, you can jump in because it's so low of a cost, like it's $45 a month. So that you should be able, with $1,000, to be able to make way more than you're gonna cover that in your first trade. I mean, not in your first trade. You may, I'm just saying, your first winning trade, you're gonna cover that. So yeah, you can do that with 1,000. It's just the hedgealytics one. I suggest more because it's it's like 900 every quarter for that one, so it's a little bit more. I would suggest, like, and we risk less. The hedge fund signal, you risk less, so it's a smoother, less drawdown, more model like a hedge fund. So you need more money. You risk less though, smoother, But with the Scalpalytics, yeah, you can be a little bit more aggressive and do your thing. Yes, indeed. Okay, so that's. I mean, I don't, let's take a look at, before we do get out of here, I do want to take a look at what we have for the calendar for this week, lined up this short week in trading. I still can't, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, it's still gonna end badly. Like, this crypto shit and the stock market, it's still gonna end badly. I'm telling y'all. It's just defying the odds right now. But I think you're going to see a crash of epic proportions this year. I believe at some point this year. I can't tell you when. I don't have a crystal ball, but I still feel like we're going to get a washout, and it's going to be very, very bad for crypto because you got the smarty pants, Mr. Michael Saylor, out there, who has got himself into a quandary. He's got himself into a pickle, ladies and gentlemen. So I can see that being the catalyst for more than usual selling pressure on Bitcoin when we do roll over. So we'll see. L Chicken on XRP. That must be on my other. Yeah, because that couldn't be on our. Yeah, that's on my beta. My beta signals. Oh yeah, we were double long XRP on this beta signal. So that just took profits there. That's cool. But yeah, I think we still got a little turbulence ahead, man. It's just dumbfounding, and I'm just confused, like many others, about how this market is being propped up. It's being propped up by money printing, right? So the longer they print, the more that Trump wants a cheaper dollar, the more these markets are going to go up. But listen, you can't go up forever off that principle. And how many people, I just want to get a round, like a pulse check. How many people think this month, Jerome Powell is going to lower interest rates? If he doesn't, boy, that may be the start. If he doesn't lower interest rates, bro, that may be the start for a drop. So drop a 1 if you think interest rates will be cut this month. Drop a 2 if you think they're not going to be. How is it that going to happen when we have not gone through the rate cuts this year? Well, you gotta figure, my crypto space, that the markets are crackheads, they're fiends, and so they're gonna want more and more and more. They're gonna need more and more and more. So we may get a rate cut this month. And Interesting. My crypto space says 1, so he thinks a rate cut is coming. Red Elephant says no rate cut. Hyben says a rate cut coming. House of Trades thinks a rate cut is coming as well. We got Mason Graham though. Bro, you know I just be talking shit. I know nothing about sports, cause sports don't make me no money. I know about trading, baby. That's what's making money. So I can't keep up with them. MP says no cut too. Wow. I'm conflicted. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they don't like Trump, so they just might give him the middle finger and like not cut in surprise markets. That's the whole thing. Like, we all know they don't like Trump. Trump is doing, bullying the Fed, making the Fed look like it's not independent, like we already know it's not. We know the Fed is not independent, but that's the facade they want to portray to the public and Wall Street, and he's damaging that facade. So could Jerome give him the big great middle finger? Possibly could. Can't fire him, so his job's not in. He's not going to go for another term, so he could say, hey, no rate cut. And he shouldn't be giving a rate. He should, honestly, the crazy thing is, he should be doing a rate hike. Inflation is out of control. He should be doing a rate hike, ironically enough. That's the crazy thing about it. So, I don't know, guys. We shall see. So let's take a look at some economic data for this week and see what we have lined up. Our trades are so far looking pretty good. We're up 30%. Okay, we just got to take profit on XRP. Did it actually take profits? I think it did. Yeah, it must have. So take profit on XRP. Down here, you see there live. Right here. Just took profits on XRP. Out of here. Okay. So there's your first winning trade for today. Let's take a look at Forex Factory. So ISM came in today. I didn't know we had ISM manufacturing today. That came in at 48.7. Was looking for 49. So a slight contraction in manufacturing activities. Tomorrow we have JOLTS job openings. Not too sure how much of an effect that will have on the markets. And then look at that. Thursday, 8:30, unemployment claims. ADP. Ooh. Oh, now we're talking. We got ADP non-farm Thursday at 8:15. We've got ISM services at 10 o'clock. And then we have the unemployment claims. So Thursday is going to be fireworks. Thursday might be some fireworks, ladies and gents. Might be some fireworks there. I'm trying to see if we actually took profits on that. Yeah, we did. All right. On that XRP trade. It looks like we did. I'm just trying to find trade history. Order history. All right. We took profits. All right, cool. So then we have Friday. Friday we have non-farm employment change and unemployment rate. So Thursday and Friday is going to heat up. It's going to be cooking. Hulk Hogan is coming.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
So that's going to be a volatile day. I'll be sure to be streaming then. Charge. I haven't seen WeCharge in forever. How are you, my friend? What data is going to confirm rate cuts this month? No data, bro. Like they, that's why Trump is mad, because and everyone is confused, because they're like, wait, the information and data you used to make cuts during the end of Biden's administration last year, if you use those same data points, you should have been cutting. But they stopped. So everyone's confused. There are no data points. It's all political now. Bitcoin pushing towards 112. Okay, room 112, where the players dwell. Let's see. Let's get back over to Scalpalytics. Yeah, man. If you were using Scalpalytics Pro today, you're having a good day. It's starting the week off nicely. If you didn't trade yesterday, Scalpalytics, you're in the green, big time. You would take 50% off there. Boom, and now we're just waiting for dynamic take profits that occur. I have it set up where I'm modeling, taking in data from 4 or 5 different indicators and figuring out where to take optimal take profit points in your trade. Referring to the PPI and CPI, yeah, we don't actually know if they will cut rates or not. Right. Exactly. We don't. I want to say I'm in camp 2. But at the same time, camp 1 might be right. All the ones in the chat might be right, because, at the end of the day, who does Powell serve? It ain't the people. They have a dual mandate, stable employment, and what's the other mandate? Interest rates or something like that. Price controls, or interest rate, inflation, unemployment and inflation. I think are their dual mandates. But we all know that Powell works for Wall Street. So if Wall Street is expecting it, they've already loaded the boats. Is he going to rug pull them for the sake of giving Trump a middle finger? Maybe not. Maybe he's going to go ahead and cave and lower interest rates. We shall see. It's going to be one hell of a day, I tell you that much. I will be streaming that one. We're going to make some money on that day, ladies and gents. That's for sure. All we need is volatility, and we're going to get a whole hell of a lot of it on that day. So be ready. I'll do a special stream on that one. Let's see. We should get a cut, but I agree. They hate Trump. Right. This is a doozy right here, man. Shout out to MGBX, my man House of Trades in the building. He's over there with them. Sign up with this QR code right now, and you'll get your first futures trade, and you get $20 of margin or a bonus. So basically free money to trade. Sign up, create a new account today, and guess what you'll get? You'll get 5 days free of Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics, the Bitcoin and Ethereum configuration. So do that today. Sign up, scan that QR code, and all you got to do after you do that, ladies and gentlemen, is basically send me, and let me see if I can find it. What you want to do is send me your UID number. Okay, your UID number from MGBX and your TradingView username. Email that to me at algo@cryptoblood.io. I'm working on I'm working on a better way for you to do that. You'll be able to go to my site, bloodalytics.com, and be able to put the information in right there, so you don't have to email me. But for now, that's how we got it going on. All right, so check that out, ladies and gents. or if you just want to get going today with whatever exchange you're using, scan that QR code right there. It'll take you right to the source. Right to the source to get busy. Get busy. I gotta set up I've gotta set up alerts to my Bloodalytics signal so that I'm tipped off when we have a new lunar cycle and I can talk about it on the stream. That's gonna be interesting. Like, it's a really good system. If you don't have time to really sit in front of a computer every day and you just want to have like a broader pulse on the markets and stuff, this lunar cycle is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So check that out as well. That's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. I will check you guys out later. Ving, vong, vang, bong. Hey, like that. I'm out of here, people.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.